Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Varsity Media Sports Network. Another night of Section 5 basketball. Tonight, it's the Rainbow Classic game number 3 from Pittsford Sutherland High School. It's the Pittsford Sutherland Knights and the Pittsford Mendon Vikings. Sam Schreier, Joel Belfazer here with you tonight, and in a game where you can always throw the records out, the Vikings and the Knights. Right, Joel?
Yeah, typically when these two teams square off, it's a closely contested game. Typically, we talked about this a lot in the first broadcast, is one team seems to make a run, make it closer towards the end, and one team usually ends up winning by 5 or 6 points, not a lot.
So the first time they played at Mendon last week, beginning of last week, and it was actually a pretty close game at half. Mendon went on a bit of a run in the second half. The guard play was a little too much for Sutherland, and they were able to take control with making some big shots when they needed to make them, and came up with the victory. Yeah,
Sutherland kept it close the first half, like you said, played good defense, was able to get some timely buckets, and second half, Mendon really kind of turned on the Jets and kind of pulled away from Sutherland there at the end.
Joel, final game of the regular season, last chance for teams to try to cement themselves for seeding. Now, both these teams will go into their respective tournaments. Mendon currently the number 1 seed in Class A1. A win tonight will lock it up officially for them, and they will be able to secure that number 1 seed and host throughout the A1 playoffs. Now, if Mendon loses to Sutherland tonight, they'll drop to the number 2 seed, and Webster Thomas will secure that. Sutherland locked in an A2 to the 8 seed. They'll play East High on Tuesday.
Yeah, how big this year is the number 1 seeds in all the divisions. You get to play your home court throughout sectionals. That's huge.
And it's true. Usually you're only going to get games through the quarterfinals at neutral site, right, or at home, and then neutral sites all the way through.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go down to courtside as we get ready for our national anthem. The starting lineups of today's game, it's Rainbow Classic number 3, the Knights and the Vikings. Coming up, Varsity Media Sports Network. There is our national anthem, and we're going to get the starting lineups right now. Folks, we are donating money as well for the Golisano Children's Hospital. All the proceeds from tonight's game goes to that. You can sign up right now at givetokids.urmc.edu/rainbow, and all the proceeds will go to the Golisano Children's Hospital. And stay local. Kids appreciate their support.
Yeah, such a great cause. They do a great job every year with this fundraiser. Hundreds of thousands of dollars has been donated because of this game. So hats off to both programs for doing such a good thing for a good cause.
For sure. Head coach of the Pittsford Mendon Vikings, Bob Nally, of course, against his brother, John Nally. And the Knights and the Vikings, a big rivalry. Pittsford, usually we get to play at the Palestra, and it's different now with COVID and just fans. The parents have given the tickets away to the students tonight. So
yeah, it's something we saw Wednesday night for the girls' game. Is there was basically all students and no parents. So that's a nice gesture by the parents, realizing how much this means to the kids too to be at the game.
Jalen Moorhead, 13. Moorhead running that run the offense and plays a little bit of off points, and he's got to get him going if the Knights want to hang around tonight. Going to need Moorhead to put the ball in for him. Now, Joel, in the first matchup, it was fairly close for the first few minutes. Both teams traded baskets. Mendon missed some wide open threes that made it that way. And once they got going, they didn't really look back in the second half for sure.
Yeah, they were a tad rusty to start off with, but it doesn't take this team much to go on a quick 10-point burst, and they did that a bunch of times.
Sean Levert and Ron Plummer are our officials, and we are underway. The Vikings win the tip. It's out top. Shatters has the ball right now. Pass around the other side. Hoisier around the other way. Back to Shatters again. Shatters looking around. Back off to Hoisier again. Hoisier swings it around. Gets it inside. Gets a tip. And off a Viking out of bounds. And they force a turnover, and it's Sutherland possession. The defense right there for the Knights on that first possession.
That's the way you want to start off a game. Good defensive stops and, string a few of those together and try to slow down this high-powered Mendon offense.
Clank with the ball. Looking around, pass around to Smelts. Smelt with it around the other side to Leonard. Leonard with a shot, hits front rim, bounces out. Rebound to Jackson Green, and he's back the other way. Takes the cross half court, drives inside. He runs into the Sutherland player to Smelts, and Smelts charged with the block. So Jackson Green right away making action right there. He'll shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, that was one of those calls that could have gone either way. Jackson Green with a full head of steam, able to draw the contact there.
First one for Green is up and in, and the first points go to the Vikings. Final game of the regular season tonight. Sectional start on Tuesday.
It's hard to believe, right?
It just seems like 3 weeks ago we were saying, it's ready to go. We're going to start. Come here before it is.
Ready for the season, and the season's almost over.
Smelter around the other side to Clank. Back up out top to Moorhead. Moorhead looking around, being guarded by Shatters. Moorhead with a pull-up shot. Rolls around, no good. Rebound down to Jackson Green. And back the other way come the Vikings. Off around to Miller. Miller pass it back up around to Shatters again. Shatters being guarded by Moorhead. Hoisier to strong three-pointer right there. Little kick out pass to Shatters, and he's able to knock it down. And the three-pointer is good for the Vikings.
That was a little NBA range three there by Jacob.
Sutherland in control. And shot right through. It's blocked away, and Jackson Green comes up with it back down in the other direction. Headed towards the basket, being guarded by 2 Knights, and the ball is stolen back away again. And Sutherland again back on the attack. Smelt with it. Out to Moorhead. He fakes around, tried to dribble through, couldn't do it. Now goes inside, and a travel is called. So Sutherland trying to hang tight on defense. They're able to. They got 2 turnovers, came back, and then turned it over themselves. And John Nelly calls a 30-second timeout for Sutherland.
Yeah, probably just wants to settle his team down. They look a little anxious out there.
Yeah,
wants to relax on big game. We're a couple days away from sectionals, so this is an important one here, getting this team ready.
Well, when you saw the Knights before, they were 4-2, and now the Knights are 5-6. They dropped a couple tough ones right after that. They lost the other night to Brockport, so a couple tough ones. The Vikings are 11-0. Trying to complete the undefeated abbreviated season and head into the number 1 seed in sectionals.
How about both boys and girls teams undefeated?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Shatters with the ball. Tried to dribble through. It's knocked away by Moorhead, and he takes it back down in the other direction. Moorhead with it into the paint, kicks it back out around to Clank. Clank with it, swing pass to Smelts. Back on top to Moorhead. It's Priestler with the ball. Off to Smelts. Smelt with it back up out top again. Gets back inside to Priestler. Priestler kicks it around the other way to Smelt for 3, and it's no good. And the rebound brought down by the Vikings, and they come back down the other direction. Shatters takes it right to the basket, then passes it off. Shot is blocked. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Mendon. So good defense right there from Sutherland to prevent the score.
Yeah, good help defense there to limit what looked like it was going to be an easy layup, but just better defense.
Jackson Green out of bounds. Pass into Shatters. Guarded by Leonard. Shatters driving the basket. Goes up. Shot's blocked. And pulled down by Clank. And he comes back down the other way and gets it off to Moorhead to Leonard.
Another good defensive play by Sutherland.
It was. And now they turn it into a score. So this time the defense turns to offense as Preacer scores it for Sutherland. And they're on the board 5-2. Back in the other direction. Hoyser with the ball for Mendon. Long three-pointer for Jackson Green. Knocks it down. And the Vikings now lead at 8-2.
Yeah, good response there by Jackson Green to counter that the early two by Pittsford Sutherland, and push his team up to a 6-point lead.
Smelt with it, kicks it around to Moorhead. Up around to Preacer. All around the other side, it's Smelt. Back down to Clank. It goes back up out top to Moorhead for three. It's no good. Vikings come down with the rebound. Vikings not allowing the second chance points. And then Shatters comes back down the other way. He misses a three. And the Knights come down with the rebound themselves. Moorhead had it. He passed it off to Smelt. Back around the other side to Leonard. Back to Smelt again, who's in the near corner. Smelt tried to dribble around. He goes into the paint. Tries to get it around inside to Preacer, who puts it right up. And it's no good. And again, the Vikings come back down with it. Long pass out to Jackson Green to Hoyser, who's underneath the basket. And again stolen by Sutherland. So again, the Knights defense is coming up. They're just going to try to manufacture some points. And right there they do. Right between the eyes. Shane Leonard with a three-pointer for Sutherland.
And that's a good way to do it. A great defensive stop on one end leads to an open three by Leonard, and a three-point game.
Hoyser with it. He passes it around to Kindler Lindley. He shoots it out to Shatters. Back around again to Miller. Off of the Shatters for three. And he answers his counterpart from Sutherland as he hammers it home. And a three-pointer and makes it 11-5.
Yeah, big response. Seems like every time Sutherland gets a bucket, Mendon comes down and answers with a three.
Smelt has it. He passed it off to as he actually carries it himself, tries to drive inside. It's stolen away by Mendon. And Jackson Green comes up with it and passes it off to Shatters. Back around the other way. Three-pointer for Mendon, no good. Shot comes down and the rebound to Moorhead. Here comes Moorhead in the other direction. Moorhead trying right to the basket, tries to get it up and in, can't do it. They come back down with the rebound and Preacer lays it in for Sutherland.
It was a great drive there by Moorhead. A lot of contact, but just good job following that shot by Preacer to put it back up and in.
Shatters walks the ball up, and he takes it and he passes it off. Or actually holds on to it, tries to drive the paint, gets it right up to the basket, and he's fouled and one. Nice play for Shatters. He acted like he was going to pass the ball away. Instead, took it right down the lane and laid it up for a shot.
Take a look at that replay. There's the crossover move, just getting in the lane and just good body control there to put it up and get it to fall down.
Shatters, the Division I athlete. He signed his letter of intent. Was it a week ago now?
Yeah.
The and one is good, and it's 14-7 Mendon. Back in the other direction, here comes Sutherland. Smelt with the ball and a timeout. As they get it across half court, Coach John Nelly, calls his second timeout. It's a full timeout right here as the Knights are looking to hang around early here and get a basket. The defense is doing it for them right now. They are hanging tight with the defense. They just need to find a way to put it in the basket.
Yeah, I mean, both teams playing pretty well defensively. Just seen some open shots not falling down for either teams. A little bit of sloppy play, but, you figure both teams are going to settle into their respective games fairly soon and, start to see some of those shots falling.
Joel, this is the third Rainbow Classic. We had the first game, Mendon and Sutherland boys at Mendon. We had a girls' game here on Wednesday night, and Mendon came up victorious in that and the first game. And then this boys' game here tonight, it's the third in the series to raise money for Golisano Children's Hospital. We ask that your $10 to get you into the game. We appreciate that very, very much. But we also donate more. givetokids.urmc.edu/rainbow. That'll get it done in a year where we can't use the palestra to donate lots of money. We hope every dollar is going to count, and every dollar is appreciated this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's been a lot of donations already, and we've saved a lot of people watching these games, so we appreciate it. I know the entire community of Pittsford appreciates it as well, and the Children's Hospital as well really appreciates all the donations.
Smelt around to Moorhead, tried to get it, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Shatters, runs into his own man, and then comes back down with it again. Caleb Lewis dribbled across, is back off to Shatters. Shatters looking around, directing traffic around to Jackson Green. Jackson Green shoots for three. It rolls around the rim and bounces out, and the rebound comes down. Smelts. He comes right down the court, right to the basket. Up and off the glass, no good. Rebound back to the Vikings, and they come back down in the other direction. Long pass to Hoyser. Up and a foul right on the head. And the Vikings are going back to the foul line.
They're so quick in transition. You look down, and they got two guys streaking down the court.
The thing is, they can score several ways. You have to defend and score to beat them. That's what you have to do. It's really what you have to do in most games, but especially in this game with the way that the Vikings can fill it up in the basket.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams just try to put up a lot of points and match them point for point, but you got to play pretty sound defense too.
Was your second one up and good? It's 15-7. Inbound for the Knights. Smelt up court. To the cross half court. Vikings in the man-to-man. Jackson Green guarding Smelt. Smelt pass off to Moorhead. Moorhead dribbling around now, shoots it for three, and it's good. Moorhead with a three-pointer. And just like that, back to a 5-point game.
Yeah, Sutherland would like to get him going. He can get hot from the outside.
Shatters dribbling around, trying to fake a move, then passes it off to Lewis. Lewis on the ground, able to get it back to Shatters before they turn the ball over, and Shatters brings it back up out top and sets up the offense again. Pass off to Hoyser. Hoyser drives around, pass inside, and trying to get a shot up, and it's a foul on the play. Eric Kroll went right up, and he's fouled by the Knights.
Yeah, it looked like the defenders had arms straight up, but must have leaned into him a little bit to draw that contact.
So Kroll's going to go to the line, shoot two for the Vikings. First one up and rolls around and out. I think we said this last time, but it's kind of funny to see John Nally in sweats and sneakers for games. I'm so used to seeing that suit, and the suit jacket just comes off. He throws it,
That's the new COVID attire, right?
That's what it is. That's what it is. All right. 16-10 up court. Moorhead with it. He passes it off. Dribble it back around. Goes back up top and around the other side. Pizzanelli with the ball. Pizzanelli with it, trying to dribble through the paint. Now he shoots it around to Clank. Clank back around to Moorhead. Moorhead being guarded closely. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it inside. A foul is called as Priester went up to try to get the little hook shot. He's fouled on the play, and he'll shoot two. Priester with a chance to cut this to a 4-point game. First one is up, and it is no good. Rolls around out. Joel, I tell you what, Sutherland has these chances. They've had a few chances with their defense to get back in. They missed some shots, and still able to hang around right now.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, it's only a 6-point game here.
Yeah.
Left some buckets out there, like you said, but I got to be happy with that first opening quarter.
2 foul shots, no good, and we'll see what happens here. Shatters with it. He's looking around. We've seen him pull up from deep. 7 seconds to go. 6, down to 5. Shatters with it at 3 seconds. At 2, down to over the pull-up, and rolls around, and no good. So the Knights are going to get out of this first quarter down by 6. The defense was able to dictate for both teams in that quarter. Both teams coming up with big stops and missed a few shots each way. All right, we'll be right back. You are watching the Rainbow Classic round number 3. The Pittsford Mendon Vikings and the Pittsford Sutherland Knights. It's the Varsity Media Sports Network. right, welcome back to Pittsford Sutherland. It's the Vikings and the Knights. It's Rainbow Classic round number 3. Sutherland starts us off with the possession. Moorhead with it. He's out on the top of the key, spins it off, and gets back up out top around the other side. Pass is kicked inside. Good ball movement up, and they're unable to finish the hook shot. And the Vikings come down with the rebound, quickly back in the other direction. Nice pass on the other side. It goes back up to Hoyser for 3. Bang! Right through. Hoyser knocks it down. Sutherland with a good scoring chance, but Mendon is able to stop them and score themselves.
Yeah, it was good ball movement, good help defense or recovery defense there by Sutherland, but just found a wide open Hoyser for 3.
Moorhead with it, tried to dribble around Shatters. Moorhead able to pull up, shoots it, no good. Rebound right back to Moorhead. He kicks it back up out top again. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound down around and pulled down by Jackson Green. Good play by the Vikings to get the rebound, come back in the other direction, and Green is fouled on the pass. So again, good defense. They had a look for 3 and another chance for a hook shot, and unable to capitalize on the play.
Yeah, another open shot, like you said. At some point those will start falling, and they'll get a little closer in this game, down by 9. But yeah, they're certainly getting their chances.
Jackson Green with it out of bounds. He inbounds it to Shatters. Shatters being guarded by the Knights. That's Groark for guarding him. Pass around, Shatters driving right to the basket. He lays it up off the glass and in. It's 21-10 Vikings.
Just so quick with that first step. Just able to slide right by opponents.
Smelts with the ball for Sutherland at the top of the key. Guarded by Jackson Green. He kicks it around to Klink. Back around to the corner for 3. Bang! Joe Groark with a 3-pointer from the near corner, and he hammers it home for Sutherland.
Yeah, that's a good response by Sutherland. You got to match these runs of Mendon with runs of their own.
Shatters pass inside to Hoyser, loses handle of the ball. A loose ball comes up, banging around, rolling around. We'll see what happens. Jump ball is called. Arrow is Mendon's. So Mendon able to retain possession on the jump ball that rolls around. And so it will be out of bounds.
Certainly never lacking any intensity in this matchup game.
Yeah.
It might not be the same, but they're still out there competing just like it was.
The shot clock got reset, but it was on the jump ball. So on a jump ball, if it stays with the team, it will the shot clock will go back to where it was before. So I think they were talking about that. That's what the referee is talking about, is where the shot clock should be at this point.
Gives us a chance to give a shout out down on the court to Kyle Sanson. Those shots courtesy of Kyle Sanson and our main videographer, Chris Van Kampen. 2 of the best in the biz we got with us tonight.
Picture looking good.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Great job, guys.
So are they going to keep it at 35? I wonder whether it's in. That's Ron Plummer down there talking to LaShawn Levert. LaShawn ref the first Rainbow Classic game, I remember.
Yep, over at Mendon High School. Yeah.
All right, it'll go to shot clock. It'll go to 19. Out of bounds, Mendon ball. Shatters with it. Shatters dribbles it back around. 15 on the shot clock. Looking through. Set the ball screen. Shatters pulls it back out. Time to shoot. Shatters with it again. Shoots it back out for 3, and it's good.
Big shot.
Brady Miller hammers it home as the shot clock winding down. And another 3-pointer for Mendon. Vikings in the man-to-man, back in the other direction. They tried to drive inside, and a block is called against Mendon. Big 3-pointer right there off the timeout. Just a nice little kick around from Shatters to be able to Brady Miller to be able to knock it down.
Yeah, talk a lot about his scoring, but he is a true point guard, a great distributor. He's always looking around the court. Just great court awareness, great vision.
Shot by Priester is no good, and the Vikings come down with the rebound, try to get it back the other way on the fast break, and it's tipped away by Sutherland. Knights trying to hang in there and going to get some shots here. Try to get the score down into single digits before halftime. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Back around the other direction. That's Clank. Clank passes it inside to Priester. Preacher's ball is stolen by Shatters. He's able to take it back down the other way. Preacher passes it off to Green. Green unable to get around. Then he makes a move on it, turns it around, and lays it up and in. And a timeout on the courts. 30-second timeout called. This one's going to be charged to the Vikings. Look at this. Watch this play. He passes it around. It's blocked. Picks up again. And up and in. Good play right there.
Just using the rim there as another defender to ward off a Sutherland player and able to go underneath and lay that one in. Great move by Jackson Green.
So, Joel, next week we talked about the sectional tournament and how they've set this up. It's interesting. This year, Sutherland in A2, Mendon in A1. As we said, Mendon victory tonight gets them the number 1 seed. They'll host throughout the tournament. Now, the tournament, it's going to be played over a week's span.
Right.
With a day off in between each game.
It's tough. They've been doing it seems like all season, although they started off with 2 games in between, but then you've had some postponements, some makeup games, and some of these teams are playing 4 or 5 games a week, and you got to see where players' stamina is going to be at heading into sectionals. It might be survival of the fittest at that point. Who's in the best shape?
Both these brackets go Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Look around the other side. It's Smelt. Smelt trying to dribble around Green. Pass inside, right up. Shot rolls around and in. Nice basket right there for Preacher, and he's able to score for the Knights. The other direction, Shatters with it. Shatters pulls up for 3, hits off rim, no good. Rebound Sutherland, here they come back in the other direction. Moorhead running the point, running the show, shoots it out the other side. Goes right inside, no good. May have drawn contact, no call. John Nelly wanted it, but didn't get it there. And Jackson Green with the ball, pulls up from the foul line. It rolls around, thought it was going to go out, and went in instead. And the Vikings able to score off that sequence, which could have been a foul against them.
Yeah, got a nice roll there, and the 3 nice soft touch.
Shot around into the corner, back about top to Moorhead. Moorhead drives the paint. He rolls it in, and no good. Bounces out. Rebound to Sutherland. Another rebound. The Knights get it again. Rolls out again, and finally the rebound pulled down by Jackson Green.
Everything there from Pricer except the finish. Did a great job down there.
Shatters over to Green. Off into the corner. Shoots it back around. 4-3. Bang! 3-pointer for Mendon. Caleb Lewis knocks it down. It's 31-15. 3:30 to go. Shots are falling now for the Vikings.
Yeah, that's tough. They can put them up in a hurry, and you look up, and all of a sudden it's a 16-point game. As it looks like Coach John Nally's going to take a timeout here.
Yeah, it's a full timeout. It's what they needed. They need to do that. John desperately trying to get a run together for Sutherland. They even able to put together back-to-back baskets in quite some time here. So let's step away here briefly. We'll be right back. You're watching the Rainbow Classic number 3. It's the Varsity Media Sports Network.
At Varsity Media, we offer everything under the sun when it comes to media. Action photography, live videography, live streaming, college recruiting videos, social media videos, and so much more. Visit our website at www.varsitymedia.net or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search Varsity Media. Varsity Media, we highlight your life.
All right, welcome back to Pittsford Sutherland. It's Rainbow Classic number 3. Donate now, give to kids.urmc.edu/rainbow. And all the proceeds going to the Golisano Children's Hospital as we attempt to help out the hospital in a year where they need it. All the money's going to stay at home, so your help and support is much appreciated at this point in time.
And there's the link right there up throughout the game. Anybody would like to make a donation?
Sutherland gets the ball off of the inbounds pass. Moorhead turned around for 3. It rolls around the rim and bounces out, and the Vikings able to come down with the rebound.
That was tough. It was halfway home and then just bounced right out. Looked good.
Oh, nice pass inside, and he's fouled on the play. That would have been a nice play. They're trying for the alley-oop right there. I didn't see Jackson Green dunk it, but he's fouled on the play right there.
That would have been
I think that was the attempt right there. But foul on the play, it's out of bounds, and it's Mendon possession. Vikings take it out of bounds. Caleb Lewis back up out top to Shatters. Shatters looking around. And shoots it off across. It's back into the corner to Green. Green around the other side. Back inside and up and no good. And it bounces back the long rebound. Hoosier has it. Hoosier back to Green. Green steps in, steps back for three, bounces around and out. And Sutherland comes down with the rebound. Back the other way, here come the Knights. Moorhead dribbling around, turns, spins, step back three, no good, out of bounds, and possession Mendon.
Another one of those good looks there. Moorhead just couldn't get that one to fall. We got the Mendon faithful fired up. Actually, we're going to have a foul called on that last play.
Did they call a foul at the end there? I didn't quite see where that came about.
Yeah, it must be in the scramble for the ball there before it went out of bounds. They're going to call a reach in.
John thinks otherwise about that.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
I don't know too many coaches who agree with most calls.
Seventh team foul against the Knights, so the first one is up and good, as Kinder Lindley is going to attempt his second shot. Second one rolls around and out, and the rebound comes down to Shatters. Kicks it out to Jackson Green around the other side for three. It's no good for Caleb Lewis. Again, the rebound comes down, and Shatters recovers, shoots it back to Green. Green dribbles around. Back out to Hoisier. Hoisier drives the basket up. Hoisier gets fouled. It's no good, so Hoisier will shoot two. Good play right there. Good ball movement for the Vikings, as they're able to grab the two offensive rebounds and create a scoring chance out of it.
Yeah, I was going to say scrappy play there. Able to get both those offensive rebounds on the long threes and earn a trip to the charity stripe.
Hoisier at the line. First one up and front rim and out. Then Hoisier will get one more shot. 2:11 to play first half. Glad to have you along tonight. Sam Schreier, Joel Belfazer, and we appreciate you watching tonight and your support of the Rainbow Classic. Mendon applying the full court pressure, trying to get the turnover. They're finally able to, as the Knights not able to get it over half court. It's an in, and Shatters lays it up and in. Good defense right there. It's still in the full court press. Jackson Green applying it. Harding trying to get it across. They are able to get it. They stay in the full court press. They shoot around the other side. It's back up out top. Three-pointer, no good. As it was attempted by Mullen. He's unable to knock it down, and it's back in the other direction. Here comes Mendon. Foul on the play on Sutherland. It's the pressure bothering the Knights right there on that play. Here's the turnover. Oh, yep. Jackson Green strips it, and it's tipped off and look right to the basket. Look at that. Nice pass.
Yeah, it was nice. Nicely done.
Their guards really make up plays right there. Amazing. First one up and good. Caleb Lewis will attempt his second shot. Second one rolls around and out. No good. And here comes Sutherland back in the other direction as they pull down the rebound. Around the other way. It's out top for Smelt. Smelt dribbling around, looking, tries to drive inside, kicks it out and around to Preacher, who has it. Tries to a quick spin around. He's hit, and it bounces around. Rebound, rolls up and in. Preacher with a basket for Sutherland. Approaching a minute to go in the first half.
He's battling down there. That's probably about 4 or 5 offensive rebounds for him.
Yep. Here's Shatters back in the other direction. He kicks it around the other side. It goes up and no good. Rolls around, no good. Back up around. Another rebound for Kidder Lindley. He's able to lay it in. About the fourth try on the offensive rebound, and the Vikings able to score.
I'm going to say, speaking of offensive rebounds, another great job there by Mendon and Kidder Lindley.
Smelts back around the other direction to Mullen. Mullen shoots it across court. That's Piznelli. Piznelli to the basket, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Vikings. There we go. It's Jackson Green who takes it across. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds to go on the game clock. Mendon holding for the last shot of the quarter. Let's see what they set up. 21-point lead for the Vikings. Jackson Green being guarded by Mullen. Here we go now with 4, down to 3. Kicks it out in the corner. Green shoots it for 3. It's good! Kidder Lindley. Jackson Green finds him. It swings it around and nails it home. And it completes another big second quarter for Mendon. Watch this play. Spins around the coverage, shoots it out into the corner. It's kicked around. He takes a step around the other side, and boom. And right between the eyes. And a big basket for the Vikings. So it's 41-17 at halftime. 41-17 at halftime as the Vikings lead it here at the Rainbow Classic. Let's go through our sponsors, Joel, of the Rainbow Classic.
Yeah, I want to thank all of these sponsors who's made generous donations to this cause. Connors and Ferris LLP, Campus Construction Management, Cam Holtz, Rossi, LaChase Construction. You got Pittsford Pub and Grill, Rebecca Guzdek of Keller Williams Realty, Nymat Machine Tool Corporation, Antillo's Pizzeria and the Basin Pub in the Basin there, Pittsford Mustang Soccer Club and SCI Design Group, and a new one for this game, Greenlight Internet. Someone
nice.
I'm very fond of.
I am too. Works very well at my house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very well at my house. We thank all our proud sponsors, and we appreciate you, and we definitely thank you so much for allowing us to bring this game to you. Sam Schreier, Joel Belfazer will be back here after halftime. The Vikings lead the Knights 41-17.
Sweet baby, oh baby, sweet baby, oh
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming,
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Greg Murphy. There's you. What a move. And the foul.
videography, and photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games,
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
Be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
school events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950.
Welcome back to Pittsford Sutherland. It's Rainbow Classic number 3. Sam Schreier, Joe Belfazer. The Vikings lead the Knights 41-17 at halftime. And this is basketball, not football. So 41-17 halftime score.
That's right.
Joel, thoughts on the first half and thoughts about what the Knights need to do to get back into this one?
Yeah, it's pretty even first quarter. Both teams a little bit rusty coming out of the gate. And then you saw that second quarter that Mendon really got things clicking on offense. And that's reflective of the score.
So the Knights will start with the ball here in the second half, trying to get a run going for them. Final tune-up before the Section 5 tournament begins for these teams on Tuesday. The Knights will be headed to East High School to face the Eagles of East High School. I say it'd be a pretty daunting task for Sutherland.
Yeah, that East team's pretty explosive, and that was one of those teams that's played a lot of games in a row here towards the back end of the season. Yeah. But, yeah, they are very explosive, going to be a very tough out in sectionals.
The Vikings with a win would secure the number 1 seed, face either Churchville or Spencerport. I'll tell you about that one. That's an interesting way that that's going to turn out to find an opponent. We'll talk about that in a little bit. As Moorhead drives, was kicked out to Moorhead, who shot it for 3 from the corner. It's no good, and the Vikings pull down the rebound. Shatters back the other direction. Hoisier has it. Back around to Lindley. Lindley shoots it into the corner to Shatters. It's another three-pointer for the Vikings. Big shot right there for Shatters, and it's 44-17.
Yeah, 3's starting to fall here for Mendon. They're getting some good looks, and they're not missing too many of them.
Here come the Knights. 4-3.
Good
Big
response
3 right there.
yeah.
Patrick Smeltz from the near corner shoots it for 3, and it's a three-pointer for the Knights. Shatters in the other direction. Being guarded. Kicks it off to Green. Green at the top of the key. Dribbling around. Kicks it off to Hoisier. Hoisier back around to Green again. Green tries to drive. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Sutherland. Here they go. Looking to run. Moorhead back in the other direction. Kicks it off in the corner. Gets shot back inside again. Up and fouled. And shot is no good, but 2 foul shots for Sutherland. So good defense, creating the foul shot opportunity for Sutherland.
Yeah, good opportunity there on offense, drawing the foul, and a couple free throw attempts here.
Priester at the line, shooting 2 shots for Sutherland. Nice to see the students here at the game tonight.
Yeah.
Parents gave up their tickets, right?
Yeah, I mean, each kid gets 2 passes, and, the parents probably all got together and donated these games to the student section. That's nice.
Second one's up and rolls out. And no good, and Mendon comes down with the rebound. Shatters. Dribbling around. Shatters looks it out, back up on top again. Right through the lane. Lindley has it, kicks it back out again. That's right up for Miller and blocked around, and then it goes in. Wow. Sequence right there. He tried to drove to the basket. Thought he was going to lose the handle on it, and able to score on the play.
Yeah, it was a good follow-up here. We'll take a look real quick at the replay. Just good job by Shatters. Good position, able to catch that one, scoop it up, and an easy putback.
So timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout for Mendon. So check this out, Joel, right? So this year, only the top 8 teams are going to make the sectionals. So a very interesting thing happened with Churchville and Spencerport in A1. Now the game's going to start again. So the next time out, I want to share with you how this game went down and how one of the teams is going to be left out because of something interesting.
Interesting story, yeah.
All right, here we go. Back the other way. Sutherland with the ball. Gets it around to Moorhead. Moorhead shoots it up, back out top to Smelt. Smelt back to Moorhead again. Trying to set the ball screen. Moorhead pulls it back out for 3. Moorhead bangs it home. 3-pointer for Sutherland. Moorhead on the scoreboard, and the Knights scored their 24th point of the game.
Yeah, nice little step back there by Moorhead. Nothing but net on the attempt.
Hoisier right to the basket through traffic, and it's at home himself. A 2-pointer in the lane for the Vikings. Smelt back the other way. Kicks it off to Moorhead, who tries to drive through two defenders. He lays it up, and it's no good, but fouled on the play, so Moorhead will go to the line and shoot two. Here's a replay on this one.
It's a quick step back.
Boom. Nice play.
Yeah, nice looking release.
Right between the eyes right there. Oh, Moorhead at the line. 2 shots for Sutherland. First one is up and good. 48-25 Vikings. Second one for Moorhead rolls out and no good. And Mendon comes down with the rebound. Back in the other direction. Jackson Green. Green off to Shatters. Shatters with it. Looks around to Green. Green trying to drive through. He turns it around to Brady Miller. Miller to Green. Green back to Miller again, out to the corner to Hoyser. Hoyser inside with a quick pass to Lindley. Tried to lay up and couldn't get it to fall. And the Knights come down with the rebound, and they're back in the other direction trying to get some points here. It's Moorhead for Sutherland. Vikings in the man-to-man. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Back up and around to Leonard. Leonard off into the corner. Back up out top to Smelt, around to Moorhead. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Moorhead for 3. Bang again. Moorhead another step back 3. And another 3-pointer for Sutherland, and it's down to 20.
Yeah, a couple big shots there by Moorhead, and see if he can rally this team back in it.
Shatters back in the other direction.
Well, Shatters will have something to say about that.
Say no. Bang for Shatters with the long 3-pointer, and right back the other direction. They're going to call an offensive foul. He bumped him on the play, bumped right into him. Offensive foul against Sutherland, and it's Mendon possession. Watch this.
A momentum killer right here.
Bang. Nice pass to Hoyser. Hoyser just shot it right back to Shatters. Shatters just able to hammer it home. With the shots to fall. Hoyser drives right to the basket. Lays it up, rolls around. It's no good. Sutherland comes down for the rebound. And here come the Knights back in the other direction. Patrick Smelt. Smelt to Moorhead. Moorhead kicks it around. It goes back around the other side to Leonard for 3. Bang! Leonard with a 3-pointer for Sutherland.
And that was a nice cross-court pass to find Leonard for that 3.
Knights trying to get a stop here. Here we go, back the other way. 3-pointer for Lindley. Good. Kinder Lindley with a 3-pointer. Every time Sutherland scores a 3, the Vikings have been able to answer. So they answer on their own direction, and back the other way. Moorhead from about 18 feet knocks down a basket, and Sutherland scores.
Tempo is really picking up here in this third quarter.
Certainly is. Certainly is. Jackson Green, round to Hoyser. Hoyser back to Shatters for 3. It hits back rim and bounces out. Rebound Sutherland. Moorhead in the other direction. Moorhead kicks it out around. 3-pointer, no good. That rolls out, Smelts, and it goes out of bounds, and Viking possession. 2:55 to go in the third quarter. Quite a series right there. Teams exchanging threes, and then when they didn't exchange threes, there was a 2-pointer involved. So big plays right there, both teams in both directions.
Yeah, I think that was 4 straight trips with a 3, and then that 2 there by Moorhead to round it out.
Here we go. Vikings back the other direction. Green tried to get the pass to Hoyser. It was stolen by Smelts, who lays it up. It rolls around and bounces out. And the rebound comes down for Mendon. Shatters with it. Pass off to Hoyser. 4-3. Bang. Hoyser with a 3-pointer and another one for the Vikings.
They are just deadly from beyond the arc, and today they are really getting it going here in this third.
Moorhead off to Clank, and it rolls around out of bounds, and big play. Watch this 3-pointer right here. Shatters.
Split the defense.
Oh, it's big time. We're able to kick it to Hoyser. Find the open man right there. Wide open 3. Bang. A good shot. They have so many guys that can score.
Yeah, it's the danger. This starting to remind me a lot of that state championship run team they had, where it was all 5 guys who could score in double figures at any game.
The other way. Moorhead kicks it around the other side. It's brought back up to the basket. Back up out top to Mullen. Mullen for three, no good. Hoyser with the rebound, and in the other direction, here come the Vikings. It shatters. Shatters to Hoyser. With the ball and a pull up in the lane. It rolls around and bounces out, no good. And here come the Knights again. Preacer around the other side. Up. It goes back to Smelt. Smelt back up out top again for Pisnelli, who hammers a three-pointer for Sutherland. Nice three-pointer right there. Good ball movement to set that up.
Yeah, good cross-court pass and good pass up top for the open three. It's turning into a three-point contest here in the third quarter.
Lots of them. Shatters has the ball. Shoots it back inside, right to the basket. It's no good for Caleb Lewis, but he's fouled, and Caleb Lewis will go to the line and shoot two for the Vikings. First one up and bounce out front rim and out. No good. Second shot right now for Caleb Lewis. It's up and good. And Caleb Lewis extends the Vikings lead as he makes the second foul shot. Here come the Knights. Smelt out around to Preacer. Preacer with it, back around to Moorhead. Moorhead, pass inside, nice play. He found the open man right there as cutting to the basket, able to lay it up and in. Good play right there from Moorhead to find him. Back around the other direction, Will Connors with the ball. Passes it off. Off to Brady Miller. Back to Connors again, who's called for a travel in the other direction. Let's look at the replay right here. The Moorhead play. Look, he looks around. Oh, nice play inside. Preacher laid it up and in.
Yeah, kind of slipped that pick and roll, faked it, and headed right to the rim. Nicely designed play right there.
Here comes Smelt. Vikings in the man-to-man again. Moorhead right to the basket. No good. Rebound. Vikings, they come down as the shot clock is off. The Vikings will try to hold for a shot, and they will. They'll pull it back out. Shatters will be holding for one shot here. Shatters looking around. Let's see what he does. 10 seconds on the game clock. Down to 5. Kicks it off in the corner for 3. Bang. Find the open man again, and again able to distribute, and again so many guys able to score as Caleb Lewis knocks down the three-pointer.
They've closed out a few quarters just like that.
Scoring at the end here. Let's see this again.
Let's get the right replay this time.
That's all right.
There you go, Shatters with the drive and the kick out here. And then a good, nice contested three there, but just nothing but net.
Wow. Good vision from Shatters to find that. So we have a score of 61-38 after 3 quarters. As you see, our fine sponsors for the Rainbow Classic: Connors & Ferris LLP, Campus Construction Management, Camholz Rossi, LaChanks Construction, Pittsford Pub and Grill, Rebecca Guzdek, Keller Williams, Greenlight Internet, NYMAT Machine Tool Corporation, Pontillo's Pizzeria, Pittsford Mustang Soccer Club, and SEI Division Group. Thank you for your support of the Rainbow Classic. So, Joel, so here's the deal with the A1 sectionals. So last night, Churchville and Spencerport played, and Spencerport was able to come up victorious, meaning today, if a Churchville lost, they'd been eliminated from the sectionals because the top 8 teams make it, and then what happened was that Spencerport had a chance to knock them out with a win as well. So either a Spencerport win or a Churchville loss would have eliminated the Saints. Spencerport had a 10-point lead with 45 seconds to go against Brighton. Brighton ended up coming back, winning the game in overtime, and Churchville upset Penfield at Penfield, ended up with a tie for 8th place. So they're going to have a coin toss tomorrow to decide who's going to the sectional tournament.
That's crazy. You know, I mean, it kind of fits with the whole this season in general, just hectic craziness, and it's unbelievable. So good luck to both of those teams on the coin flip tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. Got a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. That's right. Vikings with the ball here in the fourth quarter. With the lead, it shatters for three. No good. Rebound to the Vikings. Big rebound right there for Kroll. He's able to put it back up and in. And the Vikings score again and the opening possession of quarter number 4. Three-pointer, good. Pisnelli hits a three-pointer for Sutherland. Big shot right there.
Yeah, he's starting to really feel it from downtown. That's, I believe, 3 this half for him.
Here come the Vikings again. With the ball, it's Kroll. And he is able to. He gets it off to Caleb Lewis. Caleb Lewis around to Connors for 3. That's Will Connors who knocks it down. Nothing but net right there.
And then true to fashion, there's that Mendon answer.
Says every time. And the other way, Moorhead dribbling around, trying to get it inside. He goes into the paint. Shot is up and blocked away. And the Vikings come down with it in the other direction. They come the other way. They faked a 3, and he's pushed as he tries to drive towards the basket, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be a foul against Sutherland.
It's a good defensive play here as we take another look. Shatters. It's part of his game that doesn't get talked about all that much because you're usually so focused on the scoring, but big-time block there in the lane.
It's that leadership from Shatters that's coming down on the rest of the team there. It's not like you said before, Joel. It's not just one guy that wins at the games for the Vikings. It's they're spreading it around, and any guy can get hot on every given night. Is still in the way by Sutherland on any given night, and able to pour it on and make you pay. That's what the Vikings do well.
Yeah, it's a dangerous combination when you have a team like that. Unselfish team, as Coach Nally's teams always are.
Nice steal right there in the other direction by Jackson Green. Tries to go to the basket. He's able to get it off to Jacob Shatters before losing it to a turnover. And Shatters lays it up and in. 5:47 to go, 68-41. Vikings in the lead, and John Nally calls timeouts. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll step aside on this timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching the Rainbow Classic number 3. It's the Knights and the Vikings on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
All right, welcome back to Pittsford Sutherland High School, Rainbow Classic number 3. Folks, we are asking very kindly. We know you were able to give a donation to watch the game today, but we're hoping that you are able to do this again here and add on additional funds. Give to kids.urmc.edu/rainbow. Give to kids.urmc.edu for Rainbow. You can give $5 if you can give $10, if you can give $100. Anything you can do, be appreciated. Remember, it all stays home, and it's all to help the kids in need at the Golisano Children's Hospital here for the Rainbow Classic. Out for 3, no good. Rebound bounces around, and the Vikings come up with the rebound, and it's kicked back aside. Well, Connors with the ball. He's controlling it. Connors shoots it around, goes back to Hoyser. Hoyser drives the basket, trying to split the defenders. It's taken down by the Vikings. Rebound finally taken down by the Knights. So 2 chances right there for Mendon, and Sutherland finally able to come down with the rebound. In the other direction, it's Smelt. Smelt's around the other way for 3, no good. And rebound Vikings. So Connors running the offense. Shatters on the bench currently. So Connors is running this offense right now. Connors with it, looks around, trying to find a shot, then decides to kick it out. Does to Lindley. Lindley back around to Hoyser. Back around the other side. Back up on top again. Jack Kempfey with the ball. Kempfey to Hoyser. Back to Connors for 3. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Connors finds the bottom of the net. And a 3-pointer for the Vikings.
So dangerous. Just what you talked about. It's anybody on this team can strike at any time.
And back the other way. Sutherland hammers home a three. Nice three-pointer for Pisnelli. And like you said, that's probably, 5 3-pointers this half for him?
Yeah, 4 or 5 at least in the game. I know, probably 4 or 5. I think they've all come in this half.
Vikings with the ball. Camphy gets the ball stolen away by Sutherland and smelts right to the basket, up and in, and draws a foul. He'll shoot one.
Yeah, good couple possessions there for Sutherland. Yeah, we'll see the turnover as we see some mass substitutions going on. Some fan favorites from what we hear.
Sure, yeah.
Must be a lot of the seniors getting into the game that maybe don't necessarily always have a chance to get in the game.
Opportunity. It's so nice to see these fan bases here tonight. We talked about it, that the parents get the tickets up, but it's so cool to see it. The Mendon Sutherland fan bases with the student sections are one of the best around in Section 5, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're so lively, especially when it comes to this rivalry. When they're at the Palestra, that place is just packed with the student body. I swear to God, both schools are there, just taking up that whole arena. It's so much fun.
Shot won't go, and the rebound comes down for Mendon. Will Connors running the offense across half court. Gets it on the timeline, and he's fouled on the play by Smelts. And a substitution for Sutherland. Fakiti comes in the game. No substitutions for the Vikings. 3:49 to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, at this point, good chance for both Coach Nallies to get some of their regular starters out and get some rest. At just 2 days. You get a couple days off before sectionals on Tuesday.
Amphy with the ball. Amphy goes around the other side. It's back up out top. Tyler Shatters gets the ball stolen away, and it's taken right to the basket by Fakiti, who lays it up and in. Nice play right there. Jake Fakiti takes it right down to court after getting the steal. Here come the Vikings. Camphy with it. To Rook. Rook back around to Camphy. Camphy looking around. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Falls down as Camphy threw the elbow right there. And they call the offensive foul on a push-off. And Sutherland gets it back. Play right there.
Finish on the other end.
Here comes Sutherland. Cross half court. Look around the other way. It's Taylor. Taylor around to Groark. Back up out top again. Postler. Postler shoots it off into the corner for three. No good. That was Groark who missed a shot. Rebound to Sutherland. And they get it back again. Postler tries to get it up and in. No good. Shot blocked down, but Sutherland comes up with the rebound. Drago with it. Passes it off. Oh, three-pointer no good as it rolled the rim. Yeah. So nice these kids, these other younger kids getting a chance to play here in this situation.
Yeah, especially in this game. I know. Trying to see what the call was. I think maybe he stepped out of bounds and travel.
And it's out of bounds.
Typically in this Rainbow Classic game, if the game's a little out of hand, the coaches will empty the benches and let these kids get a chance to get in and be part of it. So it's a great tradition.
Here we go. Back up a court again for Sutherland. Fakiti. Fakiti looking around. Mendon in the man-to-man. Back up around to Drago. Drago being guarded by the Vikings, and they kick it back up around to Fakiti. Fakiti looking to drive and split the defense. Able to do so, and he gets it off into the corner to Drago. Goes back around to Fakiti to Drago again. Drago tries to drive through. Can't do it. Kicks it back around to Taylor, who lays it up, and no good. And the Vikings come down with the rebound. 1:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Back inside. Here come the Vikings. No good. Rebound. Vikings. No good. Another rebound for the Vikings. No good. And Sutherland finally gets a rebound and takes it back the other way. Jake Fakiti tried to go to the basket, and he's called for a travel on the play. So sequence right there of a couple of missed shots. Finally, the Knights able to come down with a rebound, but unable to capitalize in the other direction. Out of bounds. Kemphy takes it in for the Vikings as they casually bring it across center court. It's taken around. Mehmet with it and gets it stolen by Drago. Drago driving through, trying to split the defense, and he's fouled on the way up. Drago tried to take it off the steal and go right up in the basket, and he's unable to get it home, but he'll shoot 2 shots.
Trying to go coast to coast there and got a little bit on the arm there, so he's got a chance to go to the line.
So Drago shooting 2, 1:10 to go. First one's up and good. Reminder, Mendon's going to be the number 1 seed now in the A1 tournament. They're going to play either Churchville or Spencerport in the first round on Tuesday, and they'll be home throughout the sectionals. As long as they keep winning, they'll be home all next week. So they could get 3 home games to a sectional title. The Knights head out on the road to East High on Tuesday.
Yeah, so both Mendon programs with if they make it to the finals, 6 straight games here over at Pittsford Mendon.
3-pointer right from the corner for Tyler Shatters. He's able to knock it down, and we're under a minute to go. It's Fakiti back around the other side. Drago being guarded by Vikings, and he kicks it out and around to Postler. Postler to Fakiti. Fakiti loses the handle, and the Vikings steal it away. Here they come, back in the other direction. Amphi up and in with the layup, and that's a good one for Mendon right there. Here we go, back in the other direction. Here comes Sutherland. It's Postler. Postler gets it knocked away, and a foul on the play. So 2 shots now with 16 seconds to go. 26-point lead for the Vikings.
Are the Mendon fans giving their victory chance?
They are with 16 seconds to play. Once again, I just remind folks if you could, from the bottom of your heart, donate whatever you can, whatever you feel comfortable with. Give to kids.urmc.edu/rainbow. Name will go as you're part of the Rainbow Classic, and you're able to help out whatever you can do. All the money stays home. Gallisano Children's Hospital. We appreciate your support. Foul shot's no good. It comes down to the Vikings, and we're under 10 seconds. They're going to dribble it across half court, and that is going to do it for tonight's game. Right across, and the Pittsford Mendon Vikings complete a perfect regular season. They are 12-0. And they are the number 1 seed in Class A1, winning 76-50 tonight. They defeat the Pittsford Sutherland Knights for the 2nd time this season in the Rainbow Classic. So good win here for the Vikings. And Joel, what's your what do you think here for the sectionals moving forward? What are we going to look for from both these teams?
Well, I got to tell you, if you're Mendon, you got to be feeling pretty good. You finish off the season with a big win over your crosstown rival. You're undefeated on the year. You're playing really good basketball, and you have that senior leadership of Jacob Shatters, and as we talked about all game, a bunch of complementary players that can score at any time. So I think if you're Mendon, you're feeling pretty good, as especially coming in as the number 1 seed. You expect to be in the championship game. And I think if you're Southern, you look at the other side, obviously finished the season not the way they wanted to be, with a couple losses in a row. Gonna play a really good East High team.
Yeah,
it's gonna take their best game to certainly pull that one off. But we've seen it before. We've seen them beat East High, I believe, in the championship game.
They did. They did it, and East High. There's one team that I thought would give East High trouble that year when they won the sectionals. It was 2 years ago. Remember, Mendon and Sutherland ended up playing in the crossover game to go to the state tournament the year that Mendon went to the finals. 2018. Sutherland upset East at the Memorial in the championship game, and there was one team, they made East play the half-court offense and slowed them down, so Coach Nelly was able to do that in that situation. So the Vikings are going to be home on Tuesday for the first round. The Knights are going to head out on the road for the first round on Tuesday themselves. Joel, this was a pleasure. Thanks for having me along today for the broadcast. Glad to do it with you.
Yeah, Sam, thanks again for being here. This is always fun getting together and doing these broadcasts. We hope everybody's enjoying them this season, and look out for Varsity Media doing a bunch more of these in the postseason next week.
For sure. We are excited. For Joel Balfazer, I'm Sam Schreier. You've been watching the Rainbow Classic, the Varsity Media Sports Network. Have a good night, folks.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming,
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Greg Murphy. There's you.
What a move!
And the foul.
videography, and photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games,
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
It'll be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And BJ Clark is gone for the touchdown.
school events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950.